we'd like to share with you our designs for the new American flag.
Carry on. Now, I'm sure all of you know that this is the flag we finally settled on. Yay! But along the way, a number of flags were rejected for various reasons. And we'd like to share some of those with you. Yeah. The first design I came up with, I really liked, but it turned out to be a little ahead of its time. I don't get it. What is that?
It makes me feel things.
Then I came up with an idea that I thought captured the heart, the very essence of what America is all about. Here it is. Oh my God! Yeah!
America.
Perfect. All right, now shilly-shally, ladies. Now, let's get out there and kick some British butts!
Left, 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 left.
America.
So the rebel troops pressed their knees by hiding themselves in rocks and behind trees. In formation, the British lined up to attack. They marched neatly in rows and got shot in the back. And finally, in Yorktown in Fall 81, the British surrendered. The Yankees had won! So we've covered around 50,000 years of American history in 15 minutes. Are there any questions? No? Let's proceed. Back into the new country, where it more than doubled in size in 1803 when President Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana country from France for about $15 million, which is roughly around 3 cents per acre. And he then sent Lewis and Clark west to explore this vast and uncharted area.
Well, that brings us to the year 1814, known of course for the War of 1812. Remembered chiefly for the British burning of the White House and for the birth of our nation's national anthem. Francis Scott Key witnessed the siege of Baltimore from a neutral ship's cell, where he penned the immortal words to the Star-Spangled Banner.
Wait! I have a few problems with the Star-Spangled Banner. Well, you should explain. Look, don't get me wrong. It's a perfectly fine song for its day. But it's completely out of touch with modern sensibilities. It's militaristic, it's patriarchal, and it's impossible to sing. Just take a look at the musical range. I mean, it's all over the place. It goes from a low B minus all the way up to an H above high C, and still, Francis Scott Key expects fat guys at ball games to be able to sing a song written in the key of Q.
We need a new national anthem, and I think it should be God Bless America or Born in the USA.
Oh, those are both good.
Oh my God, a Freebird.
Well, not Freebird. Freebird was written by Canadians, so that's not really appropriate.
No, Freebird was written by Leonard Skinner. They're from Alabama. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. You're thinking of Snowbird by Anne Murray.
How does that one go?
I know. Spread your tiny wings and fly away. Still feel it.
Anyways, so we're all agreed that we need a new national anthem. I've written my own modest example. Could I get a G? Thank you. So, this is a song which some of you may recognize. Christy, will you perform it for us?
Certainly. Maestro? Oh, beautiful for spacious skies and unexplored waves of botanical companions, for mountains and majesties of color and free roaming of non-human beings, beside the green plain. Oh no!
War is the first of which we have actual photographic images. Tonight, we are proud to relive the triumph and tragedy of the American Civil War in a slideshow entitled The American Civil War. The slideshow.
Come with us now, back in time to America in the mid-1800s. What was the fuel that stoked the fire, that was the steam, that drove the engine, that was the machine of the 19th century American conquest and domination? It was a blood, sweat Africa. Millions of brothers and sisters died in the hands of slave traders, and that is no joke. By 1861, the pressure was building and the engine was about to blow. They called it the Civil War, but there were nothing civil about it. Now, we're going to need a little help from the audience on this one. Anyone has a projector that they brought? Please raise your hand. Wait, Alma, you were supposed to bring the projector?
See, it wasn't me, it was Cayman.
Cayman.
Cayman had to bring it. I'm covering for Cayman. Like somebody's going to bring one to the theater.
Oh, you know what? Forget it. Both of you, backstage now. Find a projector. Don't care how
Hey, Cayman! I hate Cayman!
So, while we're looking for the projector, I'll give you guys some historical background. Yeah, okay. So,
It's not the refrigerator!
good to know, okay? Alright, so in 1807, slave trade was considered illegal in the United States. National debate did continue to grow. And by the time of the Missouri Compromise, which was in 1820, that actually created a line between North and South because it allowed slavery in Missouri, but nowhere else. And so North is a borderline. So that created an actual payment. Where's the projector?
I thought I had it, and I,
What do you mean you thought you had it? Holy 45? How hard did you remember that?
Between the inaugurations of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln was only 72 short years. And yet, in those 72 years, America had grown into two separate nations.
The South, agrarian, rich in tradition. The North, progressive and industrial.
For years, these two nations had struggled with one another.
And at the heart of the fight is the issue of slavery. And when the abolitionist Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1861, the South seceded from the Union. The Civil War had begun.
This photograph by Civil War photographer Matthew Tracy captures the emotion of Confederate soldiers at the Battle of Bull Run.
This battle was the bloodiest in the history of the nation. Take a moment now to focus the projector. Good.
There was intense and deadly hand-to-hand combat.
Occasionally, the soldiers had their legs blown off.
Really?
But in the end, the North has overwhelmed the South through sheer numbers.
And so, Robert E. Lee surrendered at Appomattox, Virginia, April 8, 1865, and they all lived happily ever after.
What?
Except for Abraham Lincoln, who was shot in the head by John Wilkes Booth and died the next morning.
Okay, but that's
It's starting to joke. But other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you like to play?
Shut up and stick to the script.
You just said it because I'm a woman.
Oh, come on, I play women all the time.
there goes the projector.
Shut up, Cayman!
Cayman!
You messed up again, Cayman!
It's okay, Cayman, I forgive you.
I will leave you softly, for my heart will break.
John Wilkes Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and ran to a warehouse. Lee Harvey Oswald shot Kennedy from a warehouse and ran to a theater.
Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy. Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln.
Lincoln was elected in 1860, and Kennedy was elected in 1960. Coincidence? And how come the Nostradamus predicted it?
And consider this dismaying observation. Ronald Wilson Reagan. How many letters in each name?
666. Reagan believed in the rapture and was the first president elected in a 0 year not to die in office. Before who was it? William Henry Harrison in 1841.
What about George W. Bush?
I said elected.
Not so much. This is burying my head in the sand when you consider the roles of the Carlisle Commission, the NSC, and the LOL.
There is a top secret Air Force hangar in Nevada, housing an alien spacecraft.
We could be killed for divulging that information.
And where exactly was Oliver Stone the day Malcolm X was assassinated?
Did you know that JFK was in Hollywood the night Marilyn died?
Did you know William Shatner is a hairpiece?
Did you know that there's a cult of dyslexic devil worshippers in the Ozarks who sold their souls to Santa?